Hey everyone. So things that I got done to the Jeep. Um, so I went ahead and did the headlights to it. Did the fog lamps to it. It wasn't as easy as they said. Even changed the what do you call it? What do you call these? Like hood latches, and then a couple other things inside of the Jeep. So it's coming up pretty good. Hey, good morning, everyone. Sorry I haven't been posting lately. Yeah, did some stuff to the Jeep. It's almost ready. And, as you can see, it's right here. I did the fenders. You could tell that's black and that's kind of gray. But it's looking pretty good. It's starting to look really, really nice. Yeah, it's starting to look pretty good. So let me turn you guys around and I'll show you the mats that I put in, and what else, and just detailed the crap out of it. I still got a little bit to do, but you know, when it hadn't been cleaned in like 5 months, almost 6 months, yeah, it was pretty bad. So I'll turn you guys around. Hold on. Okay, here we go. All right, so these are the mats that I put in it. They're Lay's Fit. They're really, really good. I like them. And they just you know, they're just really, really good. I like them a lot. But still gotta clean that out. I gotta vacuum it out and then clean it up really good. But I cleaned the seats as best I could. There's like seat covers that I want to get, and they're like a 2-piece set or something like that, 3-piece set. I think that's the way to go, in my opinion. Just because, you know, you don't have to have like a one whole thing and it just looks crappy. So it's like 1 piece and then 2-piece and then 3-piece. So other than that, it's just starting to come together. It's looking really good. And then I put these on and they hold pretty good. Like, you know, I'm a pretty chunky guy, so they actually hold up pretty nice. But let's see the back. Yeah, so you got these right here, and like this goes all the way. This goes all the way across like that. So I like that too, how it just goes all the way across, you know. But yeah, the seats came out pretty good. But huh? Oh, all right, guys, my wife's calling. Bye. Hey, everybody. So I'm in the shop. No, so I've been working on the Jeep, and I'm trying to get. So ever since like I put these tires on, and those are a lot. You know, they're still 35s, but they're, you know, a lot more aggressive, beefier. And ever since I put them on, like I took it to Le Schwab. You know, they're from there. And they tried doing alignment on it. Well, the suspension, you know, as you guys well know, it was already kind of done. And then so, you know, I had to deal with that. And then like trying to fix the steering wheel to get it to align right. So there's like, what do you call it that's on? It's a little card and it's got little squiggly lines. And so that's been on. And I'm trying to get that to come off too, so I can take it to go get smogged. So I started looking up videos, and, you know, me and my mechanic trying to figure it out, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna look stuff up. So I figured it out, and this is what I did. So took it under here, and let me see. Took it under here. Sorry, kind of crawling in here. And there's these bolts right here, and well, that connects to the actual like the dry box, right? So I just loosened those. You can see like the threading right here, and then it's easier when you got two people. That's what everybody says. And just adjust it and wait until either you adjust, you look, you adjust, you look, and so that you can get your wheel right. So now that it's right, I'm gonna go and test it out and see what it does. So as you can see, it's a little tough getting up in my age. But yeah, so hopefully that fixes the problem, but we'll go check it out. And if it does, you know, I might go punch I might go punch my, what do you call, in the face. Okay, so you can see the little line, you know, we fixed the sensors, but for some reason it still comes on. I think it's because, you know, the tires and stuff, and it does need an alignment. Man, I gotta go get that done. But so let's see with me driving if that comes off. But you can see the steering wheel's a lot straighter. It's not, I don't think it's perfect, but it feels a lot straighter. So let's close my door. Anybody coming in? But yeah, so let's see. I'm gonna see if it comes off, so I gotta use both my hands. Hey everyone, so it is the next day. I didn't forget to finish filming, you know, what I was doing with the Jeep and all that. So I managed to actually get it fixed. And I got the little indicator light that has the little car and the squiggly signs behind it. So once I got that to clear, it reactivated even my what do you call it? My cruise control. I'm sorry. So I got my cruise control reactivated. What are these guys doing, man? Oh my gosh, sorry. So yeah, so once that went away, and what I did was, like I was explaining in the video, I watched a couple of videos. Me and my mechanic, we were trying to figure it out all day the day before, and it just wasn't happening, and he thought that it was an electrical issue, but in fact it was a mechanical issue. So I looked it up myself, pulled it up into the garage, as you guys can see, my little shop, and I did it myself, man. I got the wheels as straight as possible. I did everything that, you know, the videos had said to do, and they're all into, you know, real detailed videos. I watched 3 of them. I did exactly what they wanted me to do, and I got it. I did it, and I got it done, and everything's straight. And once the tires and the steering wheel was aligned, that sensor went off, and the steering wheel, or the cruise control, was working, and I'm so happy. I'm happy, you know. I'm proud of myself because I was actually able to do it, and so, you know, because I was worried about it, you know, here I am, you know, having to leave that night, you know, to come back to work. And I know I had to get back to work. I had to, you know, get my stuff in, you know, the Jeep. I had to get my stuff out of the Jeep, into the truck, go to sleep, get up early in the morning, and here I am now in LA, in the city of industry. So drove all day today, drove all night last night, you know, just to get to Orland, where you know, my truck is. But, you know, I was super excited. You know, I got to, you know, do something, you know, other than put lights on. You know, if I can do that, anybody can do that. But, you know, put lights on, figure stuff out, you know, don't be afraid or ashamed to watch YouTube videos. You know, thank God for people that, you know, are willing to, you know, put stuff out there, put it online, and it's like a learning tool for people that are new to this and not experienced. And, you know, when all else fails, I'm a firm believer in trying it yourself. And it actually worked. I was really happy. So yeah, the Jeep did really good. So I have mostly all of the lights out of the dash except for one, and it's the low tire indicator. But I took it to La Schwab because I don't have an air compressor yet. So I took it to La Schwab. They checked them. One of them needed air, but everything else was fine. And that indicator didn't go away. So I started looking that up. Well, I found that, you know, because of the suspension, you know, that has to be corrected. It has to be taken care of. And there's actually like ball joints that connect the whole tire with the brake housing, all that connect to the actual axle. And that if those go bad, which I believe they are, it senses it as a low tire sensor, and it's time to get it in the shop ASAP. So thank God, and I was praying on it, that I made it to Orland safely. By all rights, I should have drove it to, you know, my mechanics and, you know, bitched them out and say, hey, you need to take care of this. But I just didn't have time. But, you know, thankfully it made it. Thank you, Jesus. And you know, I was pretty happy the way it handled itself. But I was just like, oh God, please, you know, just get me there safely, take care of me, and I will take care of you, you know. And so I think what I'm gonna do now, instead of actually lifting it, because I like where it's at, you know, it's not low and it's not too high, it's like perfect. So I think what I'm going to do is replace the springs. I was talking to my uncle, and I think I'm going to replace the springs with a heavier spring that's a lot more bulkier, can handle more weight, and I'm going to replace the struts and shocks all the way around, so it'll have a better ride. I think what it is, you know, it's a 2016. I don't think anybody's touched the suspension, so those struts and shocks are probably already overdue, you know. So by replacing those, replacing the springs with better ones, and then the ball bearings, or, you know, whatever you want to call those, get all four of those done, I think I'm gonna be okay. Yeah. So but yeah, when I got past Madera, nothing but rain all the way through and through, just nothing but rain. So but I was pretty happy with the way that it handled in the rain, you know, and it did good. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with it right now. So that's my goal. I'm gonna be out here, this is technically day one, so I'm gonna be out here for about a month, and then within that time, I'm gonna talk to one of the mechanics. He's a real cool guy. His name's Leon, real cool dude. And I'm gonna talk to him and see how much he'll charge me to install a kit like that, you know. And I'm pretty sure I could do it myself. I could figure it out, look at videos. But I don't have my tools here at the yard, you know. All my tools are at the house. So he's got his own tools, you know, that. And I'll buy him lunch, I'll pay him, you know, a couple bucks, and you know, and help him and learn at the same time. So before I go home, all that's going to be taken care of, because I am not going to drive it until that's done, you know. So right now it's at the yard, it's safe, but I don't want to do any of that until it's done. So, but you know what? Yeah, I'm here at City of Industry. I'm dropping off a load of cream, and once I'm done, I'm just gonna park outside out here in the front, and I'm gonna call it a night. But yeah, so you guys have a good night.